these. I could make them, but they just don't produce that much. It's like, it's grid excess, power output. Like, they just put out more power. It's just that they don't work at night. When we get a storm, these things go absolutely ham. It's great. But, nothing much I could do about that at the moment. Because the way I design this, unless I can remove these bits up here, which I could do. Hold on. Let's get the mining in here. Get rid of those two. And then I could put in a couple of extra for bringing it all the way up here. We have also got all the solar lights on as well, so that's not great. I also know why my person also set on fire in here, by the way. Because I don't have fire foam poppers throughout this place. So it's one of the easiest places for them to just fuck around with that. I'm guessing people haven't gone through these extra doors. No, they're... Oh. I don't want them held open. There we go. Okay, that should fix that back up. And it would be great if you guys could move them a little bit, you know? It'd be great. But anyway, yeah, they'll fix up the doors and shit eventually. And what else the fuck else am I making? Hold on. I am supposed... Well, we got the attack that I was expecting. I'm going to admit that. I have started building guns. I haven't started building armor, but we'll build that later once we've got a good amass of guns. How many bodies we got here? 38. We're going to be cremating for a while. Can I see if you could probably do some cremating? Take over for Enge. Enge's been working for a while. You can just collect the corpses that are out here and we could just get rid of them. And the mechs are getting shredded, so that's great. The guns are slowly getting made. And I don't think I have any neurotrainers down here. But we are running lower on steel. We're down to 6,000. Like, we're still mining it here. But it's slow. Alright. We are still making statues, like art statues and stuff. So much for, like, getting some good progress. I am going to need a ally to come in at some point. Just to do another trade. I know I don't have a lot of resources, but I do have, like, various drugs and shit on the map. I don't really want that here, because my people will, like, wig out at some point and they'll want it. You got, like, a social of 10. You're not the best for this, but, at this point, I really should, like, heal up Labia, since she does a lot of, medical, what do you call it? She does a lot of, like, training stuff. Fucking trading. English. Good God. I don't know how I keep fucking losing it. It's like, it's my first language, but, like, I just throw it in the bin every now and then. We could try you. I did call for allies pretty recently ago, so we will see how this goes. We might not be able to call. Actually, what I might do is I'll just stack you up for all of them. I know I can't get the owl people because they just arrived, but I'll just see what I can get. Because I just need one of them to rock up. Just need one person, preferably the purple or blue, because they would have steel. I could send a caravan out to buy steel. I could trade a fuck ton of... Oh no, we can get blue. Yeah, can I get bulk goods? The other one's busy. Yellow, I think. That's a gamble bringing them both on at the same time. Who's the last one? I might have just requested everybody. Okay, we're gonna get a mixed bag of traders. At some point, all arrive at the same time, because I didn't realize that when I was clicking off it, it just shows who is already allocated for that. So yeah, that's a thing. How are we going with the dining room and stuff? The dining rooms are looking good. So we've got at least like one super clean one. And we got everybody's like eating in like this one for the most part, but I don't think it really matters which one they go into. We got legendary sculpture, we got a good sculpture, an excellent. I'd say that's been destroyed before. I take a pretty good guess that that's been destroyed. And people are removing stuff from here, which is great. Mate, instead, actually, can you come back? I'll get you to deconstruct all the stuff underneath it for the steel, but I actually really want the wall to go as well. I just want this whole section of like wall, and I'm pretty sure I don't have roofs and stuff. I want it all gone off it. The other thing too is I saw the other day, I don't know where I saw it. Is it this one? This is a green light in here, and it's not supposed to be whatever color this fucking light is. Once I can select it. Yeah, that one. I want to copy that color because this light here was green. And I saw that the other day and I'm like, wait a minute, why is it that color? But yeah, anyway, we solved the problem. Now this room though, I do want my kitchen, my butchering room to be the same. So there we go, brighten that up. Nice. I realized that it was like a light purple or something, and also one of these are also like a light purple. I'm not sure which one was, I think it was that one. But yeah, okay. So I think I've fixed all the ones that are like slightly off color. Maybe. Now I have. Okay, so they're all good up the top here, I believe. And this room is like still like a purpley sort of color, which to me is fine. It could be purple. That is like painful for my eyes, but I like the color, so I don't want to change it. But it is horrible to really look at. I also want this copied over here. I know I've got like the lights on the wall. Somebody's in a shoot frenzy. How many over is this? Got 4 from the door. So there. And I'm gonna need to move, I guess, this light to probably here. Make it same. So we'll get that fixed up. They'll get a bit more symmetrical shit in here. And how's this going? It's 26 degrees indoors. That might be a little too hot for them. It's supposed to be coming into winter. How is this room going? -5. It's still doing good. We got the set on. It's 21. That should not be that hot. Let's take it down to let's make it 15 degrees Celsius with those running. See how we go with it. Ogre's got inspired mood and Oscar's got a shoot frenzy, which is good. So it should go from 26. It should fall all the way down. I'm not sure why it's absolutely roasting. It shouldn't be. It's probably because it's double insulated, so it's not really getting cold. But, like, this room is staying cold. That one's on 17, so its heater is working properly. I have a bit more water. Sorry. Alright. Okay, so if its room is working fine, how are these? So 15, 11, 13. They're okay. They're definitely cool, but they're not too cold. They're not, like, hot either. My prison aircons are off, and they've got the heaters, so they're uncomfortable with that. This guy has still got an infection. It's still minor, so it's not really an issue. And, yeah. Now I can come back down here. So I was allocating miniguns. I don't really want like fucking 50 of them, but that's what I kind of said. I kind of want this to be more like maybe 30, realistically. Because 50 is what I will need, but 30, I need a hard limit for my people to stop at some point so they don't keep making the resource. Because like, I've got a lot of bows and stuff in here. I could probably bring in a combat supplier and I could sell a lot of guns and shit. Because a lot of these guns will be like crappy, like good, like, I don't know. I don't think I've got any like bi-coded or anything, but I definitely only have like a lot of like basic weapons in here that I don't want my people to really use. So I'll have to get rid of it somehow. And what do we got? That one's smelting everything. What else can I make on this? I haven't got a chance to make shit on this for so long. Like, I want to make even just like a flak vest kind of thing just to give them something. But I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to make stuff yet. I will eventually make like helmets of some quality. I'll make them decent helmets. I'll make them some kind of armor. I'll probably start making shield belts. A variety of guns. I want to make the prosthetics and stuff because we brought home a heap of plasteel for that. But I've got 900 odd plasteel, but I kind of just want everybody to have shit first, so I kind of gonna need my traders to come in, but I wonder how many of my panthers are snacking in here. Like, I definitely must have cats down here snacking on this shit too. But yeah, it's a shame that I kind of don't have more meat eaters down there. I might end up doing as a devil strand. I would like a little dedicated spot, like maybe part of this to be devil strand. Somewhere where they're gonna be all the time. Like, I don't know what happened to my trees, because this was fully planted earlier. Unless it died off. Maybe. Or, oh, my thrombos are eating them. Are you eating? Consuming tree. Okay. That's not going to help me. Okay, so I basically can't plant trees. I was going to say, I had this was fully planted out with trees. Well, so much for that. I guess we could swap it over to Devil Strand. See if I can get myself, like, a decent, like, swat of that. I may have to tell my thrombos to stay the fuck out of that particular zone. Or, hold on. Let's get the thrombos. Let's say, stay out of the center of this, please. So I can at least have, like, a patch of that. I still want, like, they're gonna be allowed, like, a lot of areas, but I need them to stay out of a few things. Specifically. Like my medicine and stuff. And they can come in through there. They're gonna stay out of most of this area. I'm pretty sure my Megasofts are allowed in here too. And I'm just gonna say, like, I do want them to be able to get places because I need them to be able to do rescuing and shit. I get them to stay off this stuff too if I can. Not gonna help me with growing anything, but it will prevent them from, like, you know, dirtying up the place a little bit. Hold on. I want to expand the thrombos so they can walk through that. Alright. That's not perfect, but it helps a little bit because apparently the bastards sucked down all my trees. So I was not paying attention, and I'm aware they will eat, like, bushes and trees and shit. And I did let them back in here, and I'm like, oh, it won't really matter if I have this patch in here because my people will be here and they'll replant it all the time. Oh, you know what they're gonna do too? Is they'll probably eat my fucking chocolate trees, won't they? Hold on. Thrombos. No, they're not allowed near the chocolate trees. That's fine. I'll just get a little bit more of this area removed. Because I'm going to grow Devil Strand in here. Like most of that. It does limit what they can rescue and where they can rescue it, but the Panthers can go wherever the Thrombos cannot. So it's not a huge issue, you know. It's just one of those things where it's just a little bit frustrating that they planted it all out and I have all these trees out here and the bastards are going to just eat everything that I planted instead. Which they have been doing. This is kind of why I want to leave this little bit down here to naturally grow some grass and shit. Like, I could plant it out, but I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to separate this section too, actually. So, I know I've got hops here at the moment. There's nothing much I can do about that. What I want... Ugh, wrong direction, you bastard. Okay, we'll just fuck off with that. I want to have a growing zone that's up like this. I need you to fucking let me select it. Hops plants, and then expand it. Alright. Well, we'll keep moving this up and around here. Try to get this all kind of back where I had it. Because, like, as long as it's not the same kind of plant, you can kind of, like, make separate grow rooms up against each other. And that's fine and shit. But I want to have... I want a different grow room here. Then I can expand it forwards if I need to. Because I want these to be two different things. I don't know yet what I want it to be. I will figure that out later. But for the moment, if I can just take this and make it something that isn't hops... Like, even if I made this, like, a huge, like, swatch of, like, heel root or something, the only problem is the animals get down here and they get, like, first dibs on it. And it's kind of, like, frustrating. But, can fix that up. I will probably take it all the way over here because, like, fuck it, I could make it rice or whatever. right? If I made that like rice, if they happen to come down here and they happen to plant it, good for them. If they don't plant it, whatever. That's a little swatch of hops. This will stay what it is for now. The hops is for the animals, by the way, so it's not for my colony to really eat. I have got a lot of areas that are rice. This is going to be like a little section of Devil Strand. Hopefully it can grow. Like, I would prefer to grow Devil Strand inside. Actually, yeah, true. Hold on. I do prefer to grow Devil Strand inside. How about we throw this one to be Devil Strand? I just realized my animals are just going to eat it. Let's change this over to berries. Yeah. The logic hit me just then, you know? And I'm like, oh, wait, my animals, other than the thrumbos, will come and eat this, and that's why I don't grow Devil Strand outside. Yeah, no, I remember. I prefer to have indoor grow rooms be like food that we eat instead of being like, you know, cotton and shit. Like, actually, you know what? Let's send that bottom one to make it cotton. Fuck it. There's so much hops. Look, it is, but it is for the animals. So only the animals can eat it. I want to change that to cotton. This internal cotton grow room. I want to change this to a food. I know I'm growing corn and stuff. I don't have a lot of it because it takes forever to grow. But I guess we could put a new rice section in here. That'd be fine. Then we'll have rice, potatoes, corn up the top. Inside we'll have berries, we'll have Devil Strand, more rice in a fast grow room. Then we'll have internal Devil Strand again. I need to move the cotton outside since I'm going to grow cotton outside. So, I want to make this. I could make this heel root because they do plant this out pretty often. We'll make that one heel root. That one's fine. I don't mind having a couple of heel root. We need medicine. And this is potatoes. This would be better as berries, honestly, if I've got a different heel root one. There we go. Okay, shit solved. Okay. Food's getting grown mostly indoors. Shit that's not edible is getting grown outdoors. Stuff for the animals is getting grown outdoors. It's great. We sorted it out. And like I have all these corpses still to make a package survival meal into inventory. After you do that, mate, can I get you to work on this? Because Tail's been at this job for like a while and he's not that great. And you're already disturbed because you saw a corpse, so you'll be fine. You know. I need to get rid of the corpses because otherwise my people are just going to have like all kinds of issues with this whole matter. They're just going to be like, oh, there's so many dead. It disturbs me. Like, observed 3 corpses. They've got -7. Okay. It's fine. This is when I wish I had more than one of these, but I know I only ever really need one of them. So, let's see what we've got. We've got, apparently I have as many structures. This is why we're not getting more. Large structures, small structures. I guess we just want 50 of these fuckers now. And 50 of them. Now what can you use? You can use stone blocks and basically nothing else, which is fine. Eventually, when this colony gets some decent wealth, we'll start using like alternative things. Let's make 20 of those. So we'll start making like, I don't know, like gold or jade or silver or some shit like that. But yeah, not right now. Not while we don't have the kind of resources. I wondered why my production of the fucking statues was like dried up. I'm like, why did that stop? That's fine, we figured it out. They're still trying to make blocks forever and a day, which is fine. We have plenty of block benches. We still have a tall order of clothing to make because I sold all the leathers and the furs, so we just don't have it. And we're still smelting everything. It's fine. Alright. So, apart from that, it's kind of the components that I need. I have got allies coming, but I also do think that if I was to take, say, some of this 36,000 rice that I happen to have, if I was to walk that over to an ally and maybe sell that to them for some steel or some components. Realistically, I want components. That's what I want. But I would definitely take steel. I'm going to take a little caravan and say hello to this lot. I don't think I've done that for a while. So, I don't think I've said Where's my thing that says it? Yeah, restocked. I don't think I've seen them in a while. Restocked. I think this is the one I visit more often. No, they're all restocked. Hold on, what is it you buy? Food, you do buy... Do you buy rice? Buy potatoes? You do buy rice. Okay. That's fine. Let's go say hello. Well, at least, like, tap onto these two. I'll take, I saw Cypress could do some really good trading, so I'd like to send him out on this. I'm generally like sending Cypress out because he can't fight. And he's a like resident doctor, so I generally don't want to send him. I know he's near the bottom of the list somewhere. I'm just taking a moment to actually stretch for a second. God, the music is peaceful. Sometimes, like, I don't notice it, and sometimes I do. I might just send Corpsey, honestly. I can find Corpsey most days. Send you, and I don't really want to send too many more people, but I don't want to send all my good people out. I do love the default music. Yeah, I always find it a little bit weird when I visit, like, somebody else's stream and they've got, like, whatever their DLC music or other music is and stuff, and I'm like, it's so weird. Because, like, it sort of sounds RimWorld-ish to me, but it doesn't quite sound RimWorld-ish. So it's always, like, a little off. And it's weird. A few tracks in the really popular RimWorld music mod they're like. Yeah. Let me just grab a fuck ton of, like, probably the horses, realistically. Let's grab the horses. That's, like, 800. We could do more. Let's send the dromedaries back out. Usually a bit more high energy. I like a lot of the more peaceful stuff. I'm not a huge fan of when it goes like dead silent like this. The funny thing is, when I used to stream through Twitch Studio, so even though it was like really great for a lot of things, it was not really great for like the sound quality. So when I used to play RimWorld, it used to on and off pick up the background and sometimes not at all. And so I'd be sitting there and I'd be listening to the VOD back and it would have no audio. I'd be like, God damn, this is really weird because like it's got me talking, but it doesn't have anything else going on. And I'm like, that's, I feel like it's supposed to be picking up the audio in the background. Nowadays it does pick it up, which is nice because you get to hear the RimWorld music in the background. But obviously, like, generally speaking, I'm substantially louder than the music anyway, so if most people are going to turn it down to like turn my voice down and stuff, it's going to lose out on a lot of like the RimWorld music itself, which, you know, is fine. Let me just drop this down to like 600 odd. That way, when some people take it for cooking while we're taking the time to load this. So I'm mostly taking food as a resource to sell here, by the way, as like my primary resource to sell. And there's a good chance that I might not have, like, it's got buy power, but it doesn't have a huge amount of buy power. And I don't think I've got any silver left. I have got some stuff. I could take the drugs just straight out of here now. That's what I was calling in my allies for. So might as well take that with me. If they buy it, they buy it. If not, it's not in the colony. There's that and there's beer. A lot of dead bodies. Take the Saiti and the beer out of here. I'll sell them whatever weapons I can because the other place may not necessarily buy it. I have got silver, but I'd rather leave that in the base. So let me just see if I can pack up some more rice. I kind of want basically like almost all of my rice to go out on this except for like a little bit. Mostly just because I know they'll generally buy it. And I can always, like, they're always stocked up on food, you know, I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, that's going to take them a while to pack that, I believe. But it's like 1,000 kilos of fucking rice going on that. I think it's the majority of my rice too is actually going on that, but that's okay. As long as I don't sell rice to my allies if they come into my base, it's fine. We'll be fine. Alright. All my people are just kind of like enjoying milling around, existing at the moment. They're replanting this, Luckily, I got that changed over to berries before I did anything else. And I don't know if like these couple of extra plants will survive. Like my other animals might maybe eat them. I don't know. Like we even have chocolate production, but like I never really see much in the way of like chocolate around my base. We used to have like a fuck ton. We used to have so much because I stopped paying attention and grew too much one day. But you know what I should do? I should just like take turns with this big square up here, this big rectangle, right? And I should just take turns making it grow like a big slap of like different stuff and just like filling out the base with like one huge quantity of whatever each time. Because like this one and probably this strawberry collective, I think this is potatoes now. Yeah, these ones kind of like almost equal to that. But yeah, like we have a lot of food. Like I'm going to have a lot of rice. Even if we go through winter, like this will keep growing. It's just going to grow really slowly. So it's not like it's a huge problem. I just stopped production for a little bit so I could get them to focus on getting the grow rooms growing so that where I have lights and shit are working. But need warm clothes. Regal, what are you doing down here? This is like our newest prisoner joined the colony. They're just like down here plugging away, finding steel. What have you got? Ugly environment. Is that here? I wouldn't be surprised if this is here. Yeah. It's fine. Unfortunately, you've got to work in here at the moment, mate. I've got like my fires and stuff stocked to keep these rooms warm, hopefully through winter. Not going to keep them at like optimum growing temperature, but it will keep them warm-ish in most areas. This is 4 degrees in here. Where is my... I might need more than that if this is like 4 degrees. Oh, it could actually be... Hold on, the roof. Hold on. Where's my build roof? Nope, you just don't have lights. Okay, hold on. Let's build a copy of that. You obviously lost your light when the room caught fire, so that's fine. And, mate, don't be walking through other people's bedrooms. Fucking a dick. I just happened to see that. Fucking Cypress just going for a fucking stroll through people's bedrooms at night. Anyway. I'm amazed that, like, these things don't disturb anybody. It's kind of nice in a way. This is also, like, the most amount of peace that we've had so far. Like, I finally got, like, some side beds and stuff. Like, what's their bedrooms looking like? I obviously don't have statues for every room yet, but it's almost nice. If we had marble... Hold on. We have got, like, a little bit of marble now. I did bring some home. I could turn the floors to marble and stuff. They would like that a little bit more. The other thing is, what I need to do is I need to get a good floor in here. I put off making the floor in here like several times because every single time I go to make it, I need to be able to see something in here and it blocks it out. But between the amount of steel that I have and some silver, I should be able to make the floor, I hope. It would be so cool if I could get the floor in here anyway, because it would speed up a lot of the things that work in this area. Like, a lot of the research and stuff. Like, these benches down here would probably go a lot faster, too. I'm also sending out, like, a massive caravan's worth of animals. There's, like, 3,000 kilos or whatever of, like, hauling power in that. It's a lot of animals. Most of them are rideables, though, which is good. So, yeah, I'm hoping that they go out and come back pretty quickly. I know it's winter, but they don't get slowed down by snow up here that much. And, yeah, they'll come back hopefully with some... I really want components. That's the thing that I really want. But we'll see what we can get. The other thing, too, is I've got still a good slog of, like, wood and stuff. I want to zoom in. Hold on. I did the wrong thing then. So, I still want them to cut trees down. The trees are still kind of too far away, unfortunately. We also have solar here that I need to build. There we go. Okay, we'll get this all built up and repaired and shit too. Like, it's not perfect or anything, but it's still outputting good. So, that's fine. That's all that matters. Actually, I wonder if this part grows a little bit better because this has got partial light from the campfire, so it doesn't have, like, the downtime. Which is kind of cool. Somebody's a major break for us, Lou. Why? Recreation deprived, tortured artists deserve corpses. I can't do anything about the corpses. We're trying to get rid of them as we speak. Speaking of, who's still working on it? Is it Bennett's? Bennett's is still doing okay. I'll try to reprieve him of his duties in like the morning, hopefully. Yeah, this is wild. This has been like the most peaceful it's been in so long. I have extra beds I could be making, but I don't want to waste the wood on it through winter. Like, maybe in summer we might make the extra beds. But I am still making like sheep wool beds. What I should do is make like a shit ton of those. Hold on. Let's make a bunch of those in here as well. Then they can have like 2 animals per room. Like, I don't need it to be that stacked up of animals, but it will increase the beauty of their room just a tiny bit. It might be enough to tack these rooms up to maybe be a 1. It won't be great, but like, if they're not dirty and it's just got whatever in it, if it's got all their things, it might be enough. Also, I do hope that like none of the prisoners and stuff go to like too many like jailbreaks and prison breaks and shit like that. I don't mind having the prisoners and stuff, but it is frustrating when they go nuts. Like frequently. Like, you know, when we moved in here, we had like 20 odd fucking prisoners at once and not enough happy people. Everybody was like, I'm just gonna jailbreak. These people don't deserve to live here. And it's like, no, they'll help you. Just like hurry up and let them like exist. But yeah, I wanted to have these, not so much like the sheep wool beds. I got the sheep wool because we had a fuck ton of sheep